The following segment of Daytime Buffalo is sponsored by DeVille University. There's a fiery reflection on power, gender, and ambition being portrayed on the stage at Kavinoky Theater, and I'm joined now by Katie, Priscilla, and Kate with more details about Hedda Gabler. Welcome, ladies. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so Hedda Gabler, I know, is considered to be a very intense show. It's one of the greatest dramatic roles in theater. So Kate, I'm going to start with you. Tell us more about what drew you to this role and what it's like to portray this character.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, it is one of the most intense and challenging roles in the theatrical classical canon. It is such an incredible honor to join the ranks of ladies who have gone before me to play this role. It is incredibly interesting to think about her psychological journey throughout the play from beginning to end, and just how she decides to gain power over people, how she decides to manipulate people, how she decides to pull back in certain situations and come forward in others. It's quite a ride for the audience to see from beginning to end.
Tell our viewers who have no idea what Hedda Gabler is, or her story, what the show is about.
So it's part of it's kind of funny, actually, especially in our adaptation, but it's incredible to see this very small group of people go through so many emotions from beginning to end, and she is the pinnacle of everybody in her world, and she deals with everybody in very differing, manipulative ways. And so it's almost like a flower opening or like an onion being pulled back to see layering and layering from the beginning to end. I won't say much about the plot, but there is control that she's looking for at every moment, and the rest of the characters are really trying to just keep up with it, I think, and figure out, and it's the dominoes start to fall, and it's incredible to see that unfold.
So, Priscilla, you play Aunt Juliana, correct?
Correct.
Tell us about the role that she plays in Hedda's life.
Well, Juliana is set up as a contrast to Hedda.
Okay.
Juliana is a woman who decided to stay in with the very strict Victorian rules that were placed upon women of that time. She followed that path, but she also thrived within it. So through being much more conventional, ironically, Juliana is able to achieve some of what Hedda is looking for. She has freedom, she has happiness, she has purpose, and she has self-determination. And what's also I find interesting is she is one of the two characters in this show that Hedda can't manipulate.
But she tries.
She tries.
Okay, so Katie, do you want to tell us why Kavinoky Theater decided to produce this show, and what you think your audiences are going to react to it like?
Yeah, well, it's so good. It's just so good. I feel like it's the original Real Housewives, right?
Oh, okay. Sign me up.
Yeah. Hedda's this newlywed, bored housewife who finds herself trapped in a situation that she doesn't necessarily like, but she feels she has to. So the play explores identity and social pressures, power and manipulation. And I think the reason we love classics is because they are not tied to a moment in time. They're just so deeply human that we can relate to. And Hedda is such a human character in that she's flawed, complicated, emotional. You know, at the time, maybe she got a reputation for being a monster, but when you start to dig into like what she's reacting to and why she's doing it, I think we can start to understand more about motivation. So it's just a really powerful story, and I think the themes are still ones that we're exploring right now.
Okay. How long is this show running for, and how can people get tickets?
The show runs until March 21st. You can get tickets by visiting KavinokyTheater.com or coming to our box office before shows Thursday through Saturday.
And for those who haven't gone to see a show at Kavinoky Theater, tell them about what the experience is like.
I think it's magical. So people don't realize how beautiful our theater is sometimes. It's a little hidden gem on the west side. So you go in and it's beautiful. It's like an intimate chaise, right? We also have a great lounge with a full bar and especially cocktails or snacks, mocktails. We have some special events like talkbacks on Thursdays. So you can chat more about what you just saw, because as Kate said, it's a ride, and audiences might be like, I need to just talk what just happened. And then we also have trivia nights.
Oh, fun.
Before the show, so you can come down and have a good time. It's an experience.
Okay,
Yeah.
truly an experience. And who doesn't love an anti-hero, right?
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about the show. Viewers, if you're excited, if you want to get your tickets and learn more for Hedda Gabler coming to Kavinoky Theater, just visit kavinokytheater.com. This segment is sponsored by DeUville University. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.